for Capcom. Of course, it's hosted by our friend Seltzer.
I'm going to bump this up to 720p because for some reason it's not a 40p.
We know we're going to get stuff on the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We're going to get stuff on Monster Hunter Rise. We're going to get stuff on Monster Hunter Stories 2. We're going to get Resident Evil Village. That is what they have officially said.
Of course, Village is getting DLC. 7 has DLC.
For VR. I hope that Resident Evil multiplayer game.
Oh my god, Resident Evil 4 VR. It's just an asset flip.
You want to talk about Lost Planet like that's gonna
Sorry,
happen.
Guys. I went down the rabbit hole. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up here.
What, Lost Planet 4? Come on, dude.
But let's focus on what we already know.
Lost Planet's over. I'm
sorry.
sorry.
What Resident Evil Village content they're planning to bring to the table. Game's been a massive hit.
Mega Man Legends 3 is going to happen before Lost Planet 4.
Isn't Devil May Cry Capcom?
Okay, so I am
DMC 6. Come on, DMC 6.
DMC 5 just came out with new DLC recently. It's not going to get a new game yet.
Entirely new game mode as well.
Give it a couple years to cook.
I want a tire game based off of Virgil shit-talking Dante for 7 hours, please.
100% here for it. Also, there's a character in there named Sholmes.
Of course.
I mean,
I still need to download the Virgil DLC for my PS4 version. I beat the game on stream.
It's so smart, right?
Yeah, you'll be getting it, of course. Ace Attorney.
And it's the only DMC I've beaten.
Ace Attorney Chronicles, 2 games that were released in Japan.
I haven't beaten any of them. I need to play through them.
And it's about time.
Honestly,
this is what you've been waiting for,
I didn't play through any of them except for 5, and 5 was enjoyable as hell. I played a bit of 4.
Is DMC. Devil May Cry.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Capcom time.
Rated 17 plus.
If it loads.
Phoenix Wright straight up kill somebody.
I am excited for Monster Hunter Rise, even though I cannot play it yet.
Why not?
No Switch?
Yeah, I don't have a Switch yet.
So far, so good. We haven't finished it, so I don't want to give my full thoughts on it yet. Dr. Waddle Dee. Oh, man. Capcom going all out with the classic logo and everything.
Just wait till he hit with the curveball. Mega Man Legends PS4. Wait for the curveball.
It's not going to happen.
Welcome to the Capcom E3 Showcase. I'm your host, Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer, and I'll be your guide as we walk through the latest releases, news, and updates from Capcom. We'll hear from the Resident Evil
Well, that's the definition of, hi, I'm boring at parties.
Seltzer, please. And get the latest on Ace Attorney. Then we'll wrap up with some updates from our friends at Capcom Fighters. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Our
Marvel
first
vs.
stop today,
Capcom again.
Resident Evil Village. The Resident Evil franchise continues to pioneer the latest and greatest in survival horror. The team has been blown away by the response to Resident Evil Village, which launched last month. It brought the world another chapter in this decades-long story as the franchise celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. I'm honored to be able to introduce Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village, with a special message for the fans.
Another time.
Bye-bye.
There's nothing to fear.
Was this the first DLC they're announcing?
Yeah.
All I could think of is Resident Evil, also known as Ethan Winters, loses pieces of his body and somehow gets them back on with magic.
I hope this trailer doesn't spoil anything major, because I'm still playing the game.
I'm not seeing anything spoilery.
Hi everyone, my name is Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's played since we launched the game in May. We hope you're enjoying this new chapter in survival horror. As a reminder, everyone who purchases Resident Evil Village will gain free access to our online multiplayer title, Resident Evil Re:Verse, where players go head-to-head with their favorite Resident Evil heroes and bioweapons. I'm now happy to announce that Resident Evil Re:Verse will
Oh wait, you get to play Tonk? Okay, I might have to get this
platforms.
game. I mean, I get this game, but I might have to play it.
To celebrate the Resident Evil 25th anniversary.
I can see Cone streaming that, definitely.
Popular demand. Development has just started. Additional DLC.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Of course. There's like, what, 5 DLCs for 7? So of course they're going to shoehorn more in.
Thank you, Kanda-san, for that.
I'm still playing through the DLC on 7.
Next up, some long-awaited news.
Have you done Not a Hero?
Hunter. Whether
I've
it's
done Not a
adventuring
Hero yet.
alongside monsters or
Yeah.
battling them with friends,
Man,
we've got
I
something
hope they
for you.
put Leon in
First,
Village.
let's dive into the brand new
Hey,
story.
I might buy
RPG
this for the
entry
simple
to
fact that I
series.
like turn-based
Monster Hunter Stories
JRPGs.
2,
No, wait,
Winds of
guys,
Ruin.
wait. Crazy thought. DLC with Ark Thompson. I can't wait for this game. 2 days after my birthday, it comes out.
Why are you crying? I thought this was Pokemon!
This was his fate.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get this.
Monster Hunter Stories?
It may
Yeah.
have been strong
Probably.
and
It's a
Monster
JRPG.
against the awesome
Yeah,
power of nature.
I still need to play the first one. God damn it, I'm gonna bust out my 3DS and start
He
playing
never
it.
stood a chance.
All around, things just kept getting worse.
I just can't find my 3DS charger
But
right
I
now.
heard.
At least you can buy one
That
cheap.
Guardian Rafa
They're
had
like
survived.
15
Yeah,
bucks
that's right.
online.
Oh wait, the
To
Wii U one
Echo's
works for it too, doesn't it?
I don't think it
I'd like to
does.
see Red's old monster again.
I wouldn't know because I don't have a Wii U, and that was during the age of the DS.
Then of
So,
course, that's when I met you.
You were given Red's kinship.
Silent
stone,
protagonist.
and now a Rathalos egg.
No, he has a voice.
This is destiny.
This is the
I feel
legendary
like this is
monster.
just a wholesome version of Monster Hunter.
The monster with the wings.
And it's an
Pretty much.
yeah, turn-based too,
Its wings can bring about waves of destruction.
which is why I want to play
Many
it. I don't
people
like
believe
action RPGs for
There's
the
a
most part,
connection
but
between
turn-based,
strange
that's my shit.
happenings and the wings
Yeah.
of ruin.
Oh, first question that comes up, does Wii U Gamepad charger
Everywhere.
work on 3DS?
And
It
they're
doesn't.
emitting a strange light.
DSi charger works though.
I don't have a DSi. It's one of the DS
No, but that
models
means
I
you
don't
can
have.
buy a DSi charger cheap too.
My 3DS charger is somewhere. I can't find my
kinship with
my,
monsters.
I can't find
How
any
do
of my
you
chargers
control
for
them?
Nintendo handhelds.
It's
Well, I
not
found my
about
DS
control.
charger, but I can't find the one
Monsters
for
help
my
riders of their
SPE
own
or
will.
my 3DS.
And
And I have two
the
3DSs,
bonds
so you think
between
I'd find
monsters
somewhere.
and riders are just like your
Sorry, no,
bond
wait.
with Tsukino.
Yeah, I have two 3DSs. I have a regular 3DS, and I have a new 3DS XL. I have,
What kind
and
of
then I have
power does Ratha really
two
have?
DS
Why
Lites.
are all of these pits appearing? And who
I
are
have a
those people
DS
who want
Lite,
to
a
take
DSi,
Ratha for
an
themselves?
original 3DS, and a new
I'm actually
2DS
thinking
XL.
of
Questions.
converting, because my original DS
there's
Lite
worry or doubt in
has
your
the
voice,
broken hinge issue.
Ratha
I'm
will
actually thinking of
become
converting it
anxious
into a
GBA?
to
a
know
standalone
that you
GBA
will
with
protect
video
him no matter
You may as
what.
well. I mean,
I can
that thing's
sense
gonna
the
have
flames of his
fucking
life force
the
within
GBA portion itself can display at
The
60
burden of such
FPS.
great power.
It
Like
makes-
I
well,
bought
makes-
a DS Lite.
It makes
use that.
the DS Lite makes GBA games look phenomenal.
Yeah, like I bought a DS Lite strictly to play my copies of Fire
Can
Red
you hear
Ruby.
it?
Riders can bond with monsters. Surely you can.
Instead of killing them in the other game we have a franchise with. What? What?
They have the power of kinship. They're friends. They're monsties. Humans carry the strength of everyone.
Monsty?
That
What
makes them
fucking
strong.
name is that?
My friends here taught me that.
And this is just this is just wholesome Monster Hunter.
Oh man, there's gonna be. I can just see the art of all these characters. That's gonna happen. God damn it.
What art?
Take a wild
You know
guess.
what art.
Unfortunately.
I mean,
this
there's
is the
a
second
lot
game in
of
a
art
series.
of the one of the Kieran armor from the older games.
Oh no, there's
With
so
a
much.
massive. There's tons of it.
Yeah.
There's also art of the fucking twins from Rise too. Now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, those are so popular. I mean, I
nice.
don't.
Oh, okay, so on the 25th we can get the trial version, so it's gonna be like how Dragon Quest XI was.
Let's see, 25th.
Ooh, Raised Wing armor.
Oh, yay! Amiibo! Let's lock ship behind something that's gonna be hard to buy. Woo! I fucking hate games that do that. Like, I'm still salty
sound
about
better
it.
than
Epic,
Scalies,
right?
you're not
and
wrong.
how about that announcement?
Yeah.
The canine companion Palamute from Monster Hunter Rise will be joining Monster Hunter Stories 2 as one of the new monsties in the first free title update coming soon after the game's release. You can get an early
Monsters
peek
is
at the
just a
game with the
generalized
Monster Hunter
term for
Stories
furries,
2,
scalies,
Wings
and
of Ruin
etc.
trial version, starting on June 25th.
Is it just me or is she
which also
unnaturally
carries your progress
happy?
over to the full game release just a few weeks
That's
later
the
on
retail
July 9th.
face.
That's not the only way to join the hunt. Millions of you made Monster Hunter Rise a huge success
I need to
earlier
play
this
more
year.
of Rise.
And
I
we have
haven't
even
played
more
much of it.
content coming, including a new collaboration on the Rise. Let's find out more.
On the Rise.
Funny! Laughed!
You get to hunt Nemesis.
Oh my god.
We're sharing with the
My-
Nemesis.
My dream one would be is if they put either Bruno or Mega Man Juno for Mega Man Legends.
Oh, of course they're gonna put them together.
Well, yeah, this has been announced for months.
Is no run to Moon's blessing emerge. Get ready.
We've known about this collab for months.
I have a
I
good
didn't know about the
feeling.
Palico.
What will it be? Moon's blessing emerge.
Well, we know there was going to be a collab, not
Just
not
going
the
to
specific
collab with each other.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, the armor from Rise doesn't really translate well to the realistic look of Rise compared to like fucking Hunt Stories. Yeah, because Stories is more of a cartoonish look.
Yeah.
Event
Yeah,
Quest
layered armor.
Award.
That doesn't surprise me. Almadron, Fashion with Eden Flood Forest,
Leos.
Rampage,
Moody Grass hat.
Black leather legs, Play Possum, Shades,
Wow, Daniel, the cooler Daniel.
emo, or stickers. DLC,
is like my second home.
You think you can take on Rondine?
voice packs,
More like
Handsome.
emotes, I think.
yeah,
Oh, coming soon. 10 days.
yeah,
Up
July
to the
9th.
end of July.
yeah.
There has never been a better time to be a Monster Hunter fan. With all the new updates to Monster Hunter Rise and the launch of Monster Hunter Stories 2 this summer. We can't wait to hear about your own stories of adventure. Well, that's not the only thing Capcom has in store for us
Her
this
eyes
July.
just look dead
Fans of
inside.
Phoenix Wright will have new chapters
She ain't gonna
to
stop
explore
smiling till the
with the
check
release
clears.
of the Great Ace Attorney
Yeah,
Chronicles.
exactly. As soon as
North
she's done,
American and
her
European future
she
attorneys will
instantly
finally
goes
be
back
able
to her
get their hands
just
on the
grumpy
Great Ace
self,
Attorney
probably.
Adventures
Waiting for her to
and
walk
the
off
Great
stage.
Ace
I
Attorney
fucking hate
2
weebs.
Resolve, which were previously only available in Japan.
Finally, I'm done. My
You'll
cheeks
travel
hurt.
back in time to the late 19th century Japan and London to play
Oh,
as
this one,
Ryunosuke
okay.
Naruhodo, Phoenix Wright's ancestor, in this action.
Naruhodo!
Now let's hear more about the
name is
story.
that?
So then, let us unwrap.
I mean, this is basically just bringing it to overseas. This hasn't originally been in JP for a while.
The last name of this fucking I see. I'm fucking done.
I mean, that's what they named them in Japanese, so yeah.
Incredible. I
I'll
will
give her
become
this.
one
The
of
anime
my
cutscenes
house.
look nice.
Yeah.
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Who are you? Herlock Sholmes. You must have
Herlock
Herlock
Sholmes.
fucking Christ.
Naruhodo-san.
That is specifically to get around copyright.
Sholmes, I swear to God. That sounds like a really horrible D&D character you would make as a detective.
They legally have to do that as a workaround.
The game is
would
afoot.
seem the
That's
truth.
Let's take like by because someone like Assassin's Creed, I mean, but also Assassin's Creed is made by another big company. But Assassin's Creed uses Sherlock Holmes, I think.
Your testimony
The
completely
copyright
contradicts
surrounding
the
Sherlock
facts.
Holmes is very complex, to say the least.
Yeah.
I looked into it briefly.
My lord, with all due respect,
There's a
this
whole
is
bunch of
outrage.
different exceptions.
fucking Castlevania looking ass prosecution.
Looks pretty sick.
You're the best lawyer in the world.
Yes, I am the best liar in the world.
The Great
So
Ace
we have
Attorney.
10 new cases and 8 mini escapades where you can take on the role of a defense
Fucking
attorney.
escapades.
Now, we all want to see some gameplay, right? Let's take a closer first look at 2 gameplay features new to the franchise in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles: Dance of Deduction and summation examination.
Shoot me for reading those things off the script.
Capcom's marketing brand manager.
You know what her smile reminds me of? When the imposter is sus meme.
Where to?
The Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
The Capcom team is thrilled to present 2 new gameplay features, Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination, coming to the Ace Attorney series.
Summation examination, huh? You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Those fucking sailors look like he's at a very oddly specific kink cafe.
That require further
Yeah,
examination
there's a
with the help
tango.
of Ryunosuke's legal aid Susato and the brilliance of deduction from Detective Herlock.
Detective Herlock, I still can't get over that. I still can't get over that. It's so fucking stupid.
That's been a thing for ages, just in games
Herlock
in general,
will proceed to present
and
his
other
logic
forms of
and
media.
reasoning spectacular.
I've never seen it though.
grandiose,
The
yet
last thing I saw was
flawed
Sherlock
series of
Holmes in the
conjectures.
30th century or something like that. That fucking futuristic shitty show.
I'm surprised you've not come across it, honestly.
The beard looks different though.
He's wearing fake glasses with mustache and nose. It's obvious.
Willem Borchkevik.
Ryunosuke and Susato will then discuss to correct the flaws in Herlock's deductions.
Second guess the detective right in his
Players
face.
will be prompted to search for clues that help identify the errors in the detective's logic and reveal the truth to the mystery. As players present new evidence and observations, Herlock will amend his deductions based on the new information. Upon uncovering the truth, Ryunosuke and Herlock enter into a semi-metaphorical, semi-literal dance that brings them to the conclusion of the dance of deduction.
What the f...
Crossdresser.
I mean, I feel like the voice should give it away, if nothing. Unless they're just a really good voice actor.
And she somehow gained a bust that entire time, just taking off beard and hair. Okay.
She just tied into her jacket, that's it.
Elementary.
In courtroom battles, players will attempt to convince 6 jurors of the innocence of their client. Their progress will be displayed and represented by 2 scales of justice, one black, representing a guilty verdict, and one white, representing a not guilty verdict.
Oh my god, is that an umbrella symbol
Summation
behind the
examination.
fucking...
Take the stand to face off against the jurors,
behind the,
all of whom provide
judge?
explanations as to why they've reached their guilty verdict.
Like Resident Evil umbrella?
Yeah.
I'll need to get a good shot at it, but maybe?
You'll have to identify conflicting statements and sway the jury in your favor. Examine each
Why
statement
is a
carefully
defense attorney
and
carrying a
select 2
fucking sword?
contradicting
That's what I
jurors
want to fucking
and call
know.
out the flaws in their logic.
He has a pass? I don't know.
Objection!
I mean, some of them just have flat out knives out, so...
Yeah.
Be ready to provide evidence from the court record to help prove the contradiction in their claims. When you successfully point out one of these contradictions among the jurors, you might just change their minds, too. With a slam of their fist, each juror you persuade will send a fiery ball towards the scales above and literally tip the scales of justice in your favor.
See, I'm
Bring each contradiction to light and persuade the jury to help prove your client's innocence.
Can't see the full thing, so...
Objection!
Yeah.
My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage! This has just been a small taste of the exciting new gameplay features in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We are very excited to get this game in the hands of both new fans and diehard fans alike. Thanks for watching.
It already seems like I have a bunch of
Upcoming
games to catch
crossover
up
with
on.
Monster Hunter
There are some
Rise.
exciting new adventures and titles to look forward to. Well, that's a look at the new premieres from Capcom, but what about esports? Let's close out today's showcase with a few words from two of the stars of Capcom Fighters, Rob TV and Vicious. They'll tell us what's been going on with Capcom esports, including updates on the Capcom Pro Tour,
I'm pretty out of the loop
Intel
now
World
with
Open, Street Fighter
competitive
League, and all
Street
the other
Fighter, so...
content on Capcom Fighters.
Pardon me again. We've been getting our asses handed to us by Dragon Ball Fighters and Guilty Gear Strive.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Capcom esports presentation for E3 2021. My name is Vicious, commentator for the Capcom Pro Tour as well as Street Fighter League, here with competitive Street Fighter V player and host extraordinaire, Hollywood, Rob TV. What's going on, Rob?
Oh my goodness, Vicious. Host extraordinaire. That just sounds beautiful. It has a ring to it, and I think that's the perfect word to describe what we have for everyone today. Street Fighter V, Capcom E3, it just feels right, and you feel the electricity in the air. Nice! Nice! What? That was nasty! And there might be some people at home, Vicious, who don't fully know what competitive Street Fighter V is. The long and the short of it is
I wonder
this.
if,
We travel all around the world, state to state, country to country,
I wonder
and
if,
we try to bring our opponent's life bar from 100 all the way down to 0.
My
and
buddy,
feel pretty goddamn
is,
good doing it.
That's right, Rob. If you think you're the
is
best
still
in
in the,
your region,
ranking
sign
for
up
it.
for Capcom Pro Tour to prove it and
Maybe
become
explain
possibly
what competitive
a world
Street
champion
Fighter
at
is.
Street Fighter V.
Okay.
The double perfect, the way he looked at the camera like, don't ever expect another man's controller.
So in this year's CPT overall, it's a series of tournaments that have $5,000 on the line for each tournament, but
That's a lot of
alone,
Japanese
that's
players,
not the
holy
big-
shit.
That's not what's really at stake here. It's about making it to the granddaddy of them all.
And then Sonic Fox comes in and rolls them all.
Yeah.
Item just reset in grand finals of Capcom Cup.
So behind me, you can see in all of its glory, the Capcom Pro Tour 2021 official stage and set, and that's a place.
That's a lot of fucking Red Bull, dude.
That's right. We take all of our events and broadcast it live from this stage, and we check out all of the top competitors from each and every one of these regions.
Yeah.
And speaking of, the Capcom Pro Tour has shaped up a lot. 2021, we have 32 events going on in the Capcom Pro Tour, spanning across 19 different territories. So there's so many opportunities for players from around the world to get that ticket into
My buddies are in the Canada.
I'm absolutely excited because again, that is a big change
The
from
Canada
what
bracket.
2020 was into what we could expect for 2021.
And Mago is your first qualifier
Been a wrong
for
time.
Japan for the
I feel like it's funny, like they're talking about Street Fighter like it's talked about a lot. Nowadays, all I see people talk about is Dragon Ball Fighters and Strive.
Yeah. Street Fighter 5 is a huge. What are you talking about? It's a huge.
I don't see anyone talking about it on my
Because you
Twitter.
don't look
I
at
follow
it.
I follow some fighting game Twitters. Like I follow Panda Global. All they've covered lately is Strive, Fighters, and Smash Bros.
We have sets where we take players from around the world.
I haven't even heard anything about fighting games like these anymore.
All I hear about is Dragon Ball Fighters, because Dragon Ball Fighters has been considered one of the better ones as of late.
Yeah, I don't follow
They're
fighting
different
games
types
in
of
general, but
fighting
I hear
games, though.
very
That's a
good.
tag team fighting game.
And the 150
Yeah.
And Smash, I'm sorry, it's not a fighting
Street
game.
Fighter
It's a
League is
party
something
game.
that you don't want to miss.
It
because
is a
normally
party game.
we
Yeah.
only
People
have
keep
one
saying it's a
1v1
fighting game. It's not a
content,
fighting
But
game.
now you actually have your teammates at your back, and every decision that you make.
No,
is
it's
not
if
just
it's a
about
fighting
you.
game, you would have a health bar, and it would be 1v1 usually.
You can technically do that, but like nobody plays competitive that way. So
Yeah.
Let's not forget, the Intel World Opening is happening right now. Top players representing 11 regions around the world are competing for their place in the World Finals happening next month. Be sure to check out the official website for more information, including current standings and broadcast schedule.
To commemorate this
What are they
event,
doing?
everyone
Like,
who logged in during
I know
this
that
period
Evo
will
kind
receive an
of
exclusive
like got
competitor title and
became a shit
dojo
show
object.
last year. Are they
You
doing
do
it this
not
year?
want to miss this.
I don't like how
highly
Evo fucking
recommend
kicked
everyone
fighters
to
out that
stay
one year. I
tuned
forget which
for
year it was, but they
future
literally booted
Capcom Pro
fighters, and
Tour
they also caught
updates
for booting
for the
That was
Melee.
Capcom
bullshit.
Fighter channel.
And again, we've had
I
so
saw
many
when
events
that
so
happened.
far. We started off with the Japan region. We've had a couple of more events going on afterwards. But
Yeah, like, cause
Fighters
Fighters was and is still fucking huge.
West region for the Capcom Pro Tour. I know you're definitely excited about
I know
that.
Strive is coming up
I mean,
on there
of
too,
course,
because
your boy
Strive is
is
also
from
extremely well
Ohio.
optimized for
Make sure
PC.
you guys tune in to see the tournament. You do
Like,
not
my buddy has a
wanna
gaming
miss
laptop,
some
and he
of the
gets
best
60
Street Fighter
solid in
players
Strive
in
without
the
any
world.
drops at max settings.
Fighters isn't. I keep having issues with Fighters. When I play it.
Dare you to find better Street Fighter! I dare you!
This is a game about being a world warrior. Capcom College Tournament play. Obviously, they got a rivalry.
I'm the best in the world.
This game has changed the lives of so many people here.
Lord, thank you for the bit.
Floor Gay Steve cheers. X1.
As
Just
Capcom
ask
is
Zero,
so
will you be
short,
covering the
it's only a 30-minute
Nintendo
thing.
Showcase tomorrow?
Yes, I'll be covering the Nintendo Showcase tomorrow, but at my regular streaming time because I work tomorrow. So it'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern.
It's either going to be a surprise thing at the
It's
end.
been a really exciting season so far, and I can't wait to see how this plays out
There's
on the
5
road to
minutes left,
Capcom
so-
Cup. Remember
Yeah.
to check out Capcom
Hey,
Fighters
Zero, do you
Twitch
plan on
and
going
YouTube
over
channels
Razors
for
as
more
well, or no?
information and to watch the latest
We'll
matches.
see what's there.
So that's a
Okay.
wrap for Capcom at E3 this year. Let's recap what we all saw.
Really?
Resident Evil Village is back with the latest installment of
Like
the
people
Resident
said,
Evil
E3 is just
and
E3 is just kind of
RE
shit
as part
this
of the
year.
franchise's
Yeah.
25th anniversary.
Yeah,
We
E3
got,
is
like-
kind of.
We have new adventures to
We got like
embark
maybe
on in the
one or
world
two
of
good
Monster
announcements.
Hunter,
Tiny
with
Tina's
Monster Hunter
Wonderlands,
Stories 2,
the FF
Wings of
remakes,
Ruin,
except
and
for the
Monster
shit
Hunter
releases.
Rise.
Like it's
Don't
just
forget
Ring
to go
got
back in
announced,
time with the
or
great
yeah.
Ace Attorney
Date was
Chronicles
announced.
to tap
And
into the
Berserk
family
Souls.
history of Phoenix Wright
Yeah.
and solve new cases.
It looks really good, honestly.
Finally,
I'm curious
don't
about
miss
it.
out
I'm
on
not
the
a fan
esports
of like
fun.
Dark Souls,
Make sure you
Bloodborne,
catch
so it
the
doesn't
latest
appeal to me.
matches with Capcom
I really like
Fighters.
it, so I'm looking
There
forward
really
to
is
that.
something for everyone here today. But don't go anywhere yet. Join the conversation on Twitter and
I've
make
seen
sure
anything
you
from
check
Capcom
out the
that I'm
Capcom
asking
virtual
about.
Don't go anywhere yet, bitch. We have phones. We can join the conversation anywhere.
And more.
Yeah.
I'm Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer. Thank you for being part of the Capcom
Yeah, the only thing I've seen from
experience at E3
Capcom
this year.
was.
Now, where's my
Stories
fucking
2.
paycheck?
That was honestly pretty weak.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a pretty weak E3 all so far, so it doesn't surprise me.
Don't forget, last year everyone fucking pulled out of
the
E3.
best stuff has been indie stuff.
Yeah.
I
especially
hope
being an
that's.
indie game.
How do you say it? I hope that Nintendo has something fun to do this year.
Yeah.
If
Breath
Nintendo
of the Wild
screws this
2
up, then it's
is still
just
in development.
disappointing.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine we'll probably see more from the Gen 4 remakes, whatever Legend of Arceus.
I doubt
is,
it.
and-
They're probably gonna save that for a Pokemon Direct. They tend to dedicate the directs for like different directs for that series like that.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
Like, granted, I want it too. I want Pokemon information too because I'm getting both Shining Diamond and Brilliant Pearl, but
Yeah.
I don't hold any breath. For
No,
that
I'm not
being
ending my
done.
stream. Okay, Los Gatos. After, like, there's still Razor, and then after that, I go into doing D&D tonight. So my stream's not
Right.
ending anytime soon.
Razor, oh boy, fucking.
Yeah.
You like
Well, I
your
mean,
shit
you know-
glowing? Here's Razor.
I mean, Sword and Shield was announced during an E3, so.
Yeah, Sony pulled out of E3. Florida. They don't do
Yeah.
E3 anymore.
Do they plan on doing their own little conference or anything to announce stuff, or
Probably
are they just
later.
out in general?
Probably
Okay.
later in the year.
Oh, Sony's also coming out more and more to be a shit company.
Sony didn't chicken
Yeah.
out. Sony just stopped doing it because they realized the same thing Nintendo did, that it doesn't make sense to have these big, large events.
Like I'm so fucking pissed they charge to have crossplay. So like that's why Borderlands 3 lost crossplay with like PC and shit.
I was gonna say they don't charge for that, but then you said with PC, I'm like, oh well, that's different.
No, it's not that. Sony charges companies to put crossplay on their games on PS4. So they have to pay Sony to allow games on their on PS4 to play with PC versions of the game or other versions of the game. So like the Dead by Daylight devs need to pay for us to play PC games, PC players. And because Gearbox and 2K refused to pay it, as of later this month, Borderlands 3 loses all crossplay from PS4 to PC and Xbox. Which, like I said, it's fucking stupid. They always say play together. Yep, except now.
We didn't finish it, but like we are gonna finish it. It's just Razor's coming up in like literally like a couple minutes, so we're gonna probably check that out. I think it's next.
Yeah.
Yeah, Razor's literally coming up in a couple minutes, so we're gonna do that.
Around 1. Capcom went on for a while then, jeez.
No, they only went on for half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. But usually there was some time in between